Through the gates and to the right. Or is this way? They were taken off. His clothes were taken off in a hurry. Maybe he's having an affair. You can hear muffled sighs coming from the next room.
How lovely to see you here.
Camilla, of course. What's going on?
Socorus is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Socorus were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Khelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support.
Wait for her to continue.
When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Golarion, they drowned Socorus in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain.
You sound a little crazy yourself.
Look what Socorus has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Golarion. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of crusaders. The spirits of Socorus can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity, and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound.
What makes you
Tell
think they
me,
know?
Isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives?
Who is she?
Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade. I caught this spirit a long time ago, and I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet, just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it. If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by.
Why do you think this method will work?
I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger? Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heal. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood.
Okay.
My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work.
Or maybe the spirit is just
later.
psychotic and she's
feel it.
using you to just torture people.
The world wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Galarian. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the world wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess?
Fair point.
I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few Crusaders' lives is a price worth paying?
This isn't your first or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
Who was this young man?
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took. He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
I don't believe in this nonsense.
That is your right. Just as a mole has the right not to believe in the existence of the sun, a butterfly has the right not to believe in summer, an infant has the right not to believe in death. I have revealed the truth to you. You are free to reject it if you wish.
What are you proposing?
My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
Go ahead.
Thank you. This will not take long.
Camilla wets her lips, then she lowers to her knees before the body. You see that her legs are quaking, but her deportment remains as impeccable as ever.
Accept this sacrifice, Maria. Drink of its blood. Drink of its strength. Drink of its life.
Camilla lowers the amulet into the open chest cavity of the Crusader, then raises the amulet above her head. Blood drips from the snake's head onto the girl's expectant tongue.
We are one, you and I. Our thoughts, our bodies, our souls. What you take in, I take in also.
Camilla deftly smears a small piece of the Crusader's flesh on the tip of her dagger and deposits it in her mouth. Her eyes drift shut in ecstasy and a shudder travels the length of her body. That's disgusting.
Have I shocked you? I do so love to shock people. Anyway, it was necessary for the ritual.
I think you're getting a little too much pleasure out of this ritual.
Is it wrong to love what one does? Don't you like killing demons in the name of goodness, justice, or whatever it is you're fighting for? Do you not experience pleasure when your weapon plunges into the enemy's flesh? When you look in his eyes and you see the awareness fade away? Have you ever watched a heart stop in an open chest and known that you were the cause? Have you ever held someone on the very brink of death? When your victim's strength is fading with every second before it fades utterly, and the only evidence of your duel will be the bruise on your wrist left by his failing grip. enjoy what I do. However, my preferences are nothing compared with Morea's appetites. We are quite lucky that our
she definitely
desires
does,
align
Joey.
at all.
We've already met her father. So did the ritual work?
Yes and no. I think I made out a few clear words from Morea before the madness swallowed her again. I'm on the right path. More rituals are needed. Not many, not more than 10 or 20, I should think. Will you allow me to continue my work?
No more killing. I will spare you this time, but you'll have to find another way of speaking to your spirit.
What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree.
She agreed to that a little too easily.
There is one more thing.
Of course.
Commander, my ritual is quite a taxing process. The strain is difficult to bear. Sex is the best way to relieve the tension once it is all over.
Giggity.
Help me. I need you. Here. Now.
Damn. Never refuse a lady in need.
Take me. Quickly.
Camilla rushes to you and brings her lips to yours. Her breath gasps, greedy, impatient, and demanding. Set your skin ablaze. Her fingers latch onto your belt buckle.
Thank you. I never thought that the commander would turn out to be so open-minded. You have exceeded my wildest expectations.
Oh my.
You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
Someone watching us?
Let's see what we can do.
Nivea's not going to like this. At all. Well, Commander, have you solved the problem? Tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about this crime? Crime? What crime? Listen, Commander, I was just using my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions. But what are suspicions worth? On their own, nothing. Didn't have any kind of proof. I'm not Erebeth. I'm not going to go digging for the truth. Because if I dug deep enough, the Knight Commander would be down a companion. Smack bang in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not going to be the one to scupper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. I trust that you'll handle this in whatever way's best for the crusade. If you want to tell Erebeth everything, go ahead. It's your call. The problem's been solved. All I need to know. Imagine if you told her. Yeah. Then we'd be down a companion and we'd lose out on, you know, dialogue. I like being able to see as much as possible. So either Anivia would be dead or Milla would be. Hello, my friend. Don't mind if I call you that, do you? Done a lot of thinking since we last met. You had every reason to hand me over to the headsman, yet something stayed your hand. Whatever guides you, your promise to keep my secret makes us accomplices of sorts, even friends. Shared secrets brings people closer, don't you think? Tell me of yourself. How about your life in Horgus's mansion? I have no complaints. I had everything I could dream of except freedom, which I had no need of anyway. I value security and comfort much more than the opportunity to get in trouble firsthand. Had the best fencing teachers. My mentor was a shaman from Varicia. I wore beautiful dresses and ate sumptuous meals. A rich library kept me from getting too bored. Personal garden for my walks. I even had a puppy, a little barking ball of happiness. Some might disapprove of my father locking me up in the mansion until I matured and gained control over my powers. He changed the servants as soon as they started suspecting anything. He even had steel bars installed on the windows. But I can see it was because he cared. He was protecting me from the dangers of the world. And he was protecting the world from me. Camilla is the name of a flower, right? Yes. It's the only thing I have left of my dearly departed half-elf mother. Father told me she liked working in the garden so much that she even gave her child the name of a flower. And there is something else I inherited from my mother, her beauty. You know what I like most about those who inherit features of different races, like you and I? Regain the best of both worlds. By the way, before you start to pity me, I should say I don't have the slightest affection for my mother. May her soul burn in the abyss. My father took good enough care of me for the both of them. Are you bothered by the fact that Horgus never openly embraced you as his daughter? Why would that bother me? He took care of me and indulged my every whim. Thank him, I only had to lead a secluded life and keep my mouth shut. I understand his reluctance to claim a child born of a servant girl as his daughter. There's nothing wrong with looking after one's social status. Besides, you understand, Mendevian society would hardly have accepted me considering my peculiarities. Tell me about your connection to the spirits. I can barely remember the first time. I was just a girl back then. I only remember someone's voice in my head demanding something. I didn't even understand what it was. I was out in the garden, playing with my precious puppy. I don't know how it happened, but when it was over, the puppy's head was in my hands and his body was lying at my feet. Damn. I remember seeing my father's healers and clerics for a few years, and even the exorcists he brought to our house. None of them were able to drive the haunting voices from my head. This continued until the old Varisian woman came to live with us. She explained that I was fine. I was just highly sensitive to the pain of the land we lived in. The voices in my head were not symptoms of insanity, but desperate prayers for help. Father paid her an unspeakable sum, and she remained at our house, teaching me to talk to the spirits. She was a vicious crone and a nasty piece of work. She would hit me with a whip just for looking at her. She would yell at me when I failed to communicate with the spirit I summoned. And when Father left for a few weeks on some errands, she locked me in the basement at night. Now I see that I terrified the old woman. Well, it was her fault. She should have taken the money and run while she still had the chance. I was so happy when the spirits asked for her blood. Looking into her lifeless eyes, I felt such bliss as I've never known in all my life. The crone got what she deserved. I'm glad you had the chance to avenge her treatment of you. Sound like you know what you're talking about. One day I'll ask you to tell me how you came to know the taste of revenge. We have even more in common than I thought, my friend. Your amulet is fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. You like it? Beautiful, isn't it? But it's more than an ornate trinket. It's home of one of the spirits. The spirit was so weak when I found her. She was hardly anything but a small shred of rage and madness. I locked her in my amulet, and I've taken care of her ever since. I try to talk to her. I don't know her name, so I call her Miera. Her spirit has been growing stronger, and she asks for more and more blood. I feel like every ritual bloodletting makes her madness subside. Just a few more, and I'll be able to talk to her and find out how to heal the lands of ancient Socorus. Tell me about the killings you performed. I killed to learn the will of the spirits of the land. Socorus was torn apart by demons, and the blood of many thousands of living creatures poisoned these lands for many years. The world wound keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's no surprise that the spirits of this place have gone mad and endlessly thirst for more and more blood. Only when bathed in blood can they regain their senses, at least temporarily. But it would be a lie to say I don't enjoy what I do. I remember all of them, every last breath, shriek, and sob, every fatal stab, blood running down the blade as I pull it from a victim's heart, the taste of the drops on my tongue. I like to watch the blood pool beneath a body as it cools. By the way, did you know that blood only flows while the heart is still pumping? It's quite a discovery for me. I opened one of my victims and watched her heart slow, beat, 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 and then silence. Oh, psycho. Camilla's breath grows fast and heavy and leaves her chest with a forceful rush. The girl's pupils are dilated and she seems to look through you, or inside you. Swallowing, Camilla brushes away a strand of hair, dark as night. My connection to the spirits of old Sarkoris is overwhelming. Your whole face transforms when you talk about murder. I've always dreamed of discussing it with someone other than my father. How fortunate that we're friends now. Yeah, fortunate. I feel lucky. Tell me, what will happen if the spirits ask you for my blood? I wonder. There's only one way to find out. I jest, of course. I promise if something like that starts to happen, I'll tell you at once. I'm loyal to you. You can trust me. We're friends. What do you think of the powers you received from me? What do I think of them? I love them. I've always felt special, and my ability to talk to spirits was proof of that. But now I feel I can do anything. Tear someone in half, demon or human. Freeze a beating heart in someone's chest with a simple look or a mere thought. With a wish, I can make the blood of a living being flow in the wrong direction. It is celestial bliss, my friend. I'm grateful to you for giving it to me. What do you think about having a relationship? I would call it raw, animalistic sex, but you may continue to call it love. It's even a little sweet. As for your question, the girl sizes you up with an inquisitive look. I like what I see. Your offer has me curious. But ordinary sex is so bland, bleak, boring. Whatever shall we do? You know, I'll think of something. Meanwhile, bear with me. Sometimes I find severed heads in my bag. Is that your handiwork? Well, good are they to me. The moment the life leaves the body, now that's exciting. The moments that follow, when the body is cooling down rapidly, losing the last of its warmth, I'm filled with sweet languor. But the cold corpse that remains is just a corpse. It holds no interest for me. Are you still trying to learn something from the spirit in your amulet? Miria. The spirit that is locked in my amulet is only slowly awakening. I need to give her blood to lift the shroud of madness so I can talk to her. Socorus is in pain. I can feel it. As you commanded, I've not fed her spirit. That's why, alas, I've not been able to lift Miria's madness or heal the land's suffering. Asked her if she'd made up her mind about us. Not yet. Have patience and imagine me in your fantasies. Anticipation quickens the imagination. I know this from experience. I don't know what to make of her. You want to talk about your past? Hold on, let's save before we talk to him. You want to talk about your past? I've been thinking about you a lot since our visit to Heaven's Edge. I don't like discussing such unpleasant things. You seem to be quite capable of having fun, so why are you? I don't even know what you're trying to achieve here. Suppose you can always ask, and I'll decide whether or not to answer or not. Were you ever close to your mother? Perhaps, maybe. My mother loved me, and I loved her, even though I was a thorn in her side. How can you truly be close to your parents when you're just an arrogant whelp? At least I was lucky enough to have a real mother instead of a countess mother. Aristocratic parents often see their children as valuable investments and the vessels for all their ambitions. Tell me honestly, do you miss the people who died that day? I regret leaving my mother alone. She deserved a better death than that. They confined her to her room so that she wouldn't infect those who still believed they could avoid the illness. Oh, and I forgot that you didn't know. Alright, that's enough. But let me be blunt. I don't care about my so-called kin at all. People die every day, and none of those people were my friends. They are dead. I am alive and able to enjoy life to the fullest. Besides, there are many things far worse than death. We need to talk to Wooljeff. I want to see if Ember has another crowd surrounding her. Want to tell me something in private? I don't know how to word it. So you don't just drag me straight to the Inquisitors. We'll get to the dragon. We had to stop in Dresden to rest because we had too much corruption, which basically makes us weaker, and all this unfolded. You're the one who wanted to talk. Well, you got me there, but I don't know how to put it. This has never happened to me before. Bear with me. I'm not one to gush about my feelings, you know. And this is a hard thing to talk about. Fine. You. I can't believe you took me back. No one has ever done anything like that for me. So I guess I can trust you with some things. Not all of them, though. My shadow. Did I tell you that it talks now? Well, it happened after I started carrying the Moon of the Abyss with me. And that's not the only thing that happened. It's been giving me strange dreams, like I'm falling inside some crystal. I'm falling forever. Everything around me is shining, but dreams don't mean anything. I thought it was because the wound is so near, but there's something else. Chief, I'm stronger. My fingers tingle anytime I use magic now. It's like it's dying to come out. It wasn't like this before. I did some magic, but now it's like I can do some real damage, you know? This never happened before I took the moon. I don't know what to do with these powers. What if they get stronger? I mean, I've always thought about what I'd do if I was suddenly rich and powerful. I'd show everyone my true worth, but I'm not ready for this. It's too much for a simple fellow like me. Yes, this is my grandfather's inheritance, but why'd he leave it to me? Do you think he really wanted me to become stronger so I could grab what the world owed me? As payment for all the kicks and blows? For all the mocking at the way I was born? What if it's a trap? I've never seen anything like this. I need to use the power with caution, and we'll keep an eye on how the amulet works from now on. I know a cautionary tale. The Golden Hens had a thug, a half-orc, who'd bend coins and break bricks with his head for a dare. So once they asked him, "Can you lift a tower shield with your teeth, no hands?" He tried it, and all his teeth fell out. All of them, one by one, you know. So he lived on porridge until he kicked the bucket, which happened because he couldn't lisp a password to the hideout. So they shot him with a crossbow on the spot. They figured it out later, and everyone felt bad about it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, that's when I realized that even if you have great strength, you don't need to use you need to use your brain too. Now, if Voyatel gets to me again, I'll be ready. Thanks for understanding, Chief. I don't know what I'd do without you. Probably die. Voyatel, Yigfles. There are too many demons hanging around you. The Moon of the Abyss has turned out to be of demonic origin as well. Think I like it? If it was up to me, I'd never have met them. This is how I see it. Yigfles must be my grandfather, since they call me his spawn. Voatel, that spiked ugly mug, came to try and collect some of the old demon debt from me. I know how it goes. We have uncles for this in the family. Big thugs, but without the spikes, who go around beating money out of late payers. What's up, Exarch? How you doing? The Hepzimera he's talking about must be like our sister Kissamari, but for demons. And old Gramps crossed her somehow, and she just can't get over it. He probably stole the Moon of the Abyss from her. I don't know, but I would have. And the moon, Grandpa, you should have left me a note or something. Chief, I think he expected better of me than how I turned out in the end. He probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who knew what the moon was for and what to do with it. But he got me. So what if he was a demon? I don't want to let him down, you know. He believed in me, I guess. Just you and him, Chief. The only two people in the world who believed in me. And that's why I have to figure this out. Okay. And Ember. Still has a crowd around her. Nothing new. Alright. Let's go rest. Then we'll go after the dragon. But we have to clear our corruption first. Hopefully we don't get drug into politics that's going on and delay us from the dragon even further. How can you learn spells from scrolls? Only certain classes can do it, like the Arcane Trickster. If your character is capable of learning it, you just right click on it and you'll have the option to learn the spell from the scroll. Oh. I didn't mean to go to the streets. I meant to exit. Usually they're intelligence-based casters, yeah. Well, it kind of depends on your class. Once you learn it, so like Woljif is an arcane trickster type character. So he can learn just about almost any spell. But you have to like slot it in his spell slots and things like that. But she is not able to learn from scrolls. Neither are they. So it would have to be like, I think a sorcerer, maybe a wizard. So I think Ninio might be able to do it. Nope. Yep. That's it. Ninio can? Okay. Rest up before we go in. Another scorching ray.
Oh, light of the sword, Iomade,
Yeah, it's just added to your
forgive
spell
me my
book,
sins,
so.
and do not leave me in the darkness. I am weak and undeserving of your grace, and still you grant it to me. And that means I still have something to hope for.
Really? Really? Do you? Let's quick save it. Dark splotches of dried blood are visible on the ground. Its foul, pungent scent awakens the predatory instinct of the hunt. Everything nearby is splattered in blood, as if a battle took place here, or someone slaughtered a herd of goats. Yet this blood belongs to neither human nor goat. Its sulfurous odor indicates that this blood is of a rare fire-breathing dragon. Injured and exhausted, the fleeing dragon stopped here to rest, so the commander decided to ask the assassin for advice. The dwarf points confidently to the south. The dragon's lair is hidden somewhere among the mountain gorges. Partisan Tower has been revealed. The commander and his followers are traversing the mountains, trying to track down the female wound worm. Has lately been wreaking havoc around Dresden. The dwarf leading the party approaches the edge of the cliff and points down to the ruins of a tower built upon a rock 300 feet below. Its very existence raises a number of questions. Who would dare build a tower here, so close to the demons? And why would they erect it here at the bottom of a canyon? An expert analysis of the tower structure provides the answers. Numerous features in its design indicate that the building dates back to the golden age of the Aslanti Empire. It is several times older than the World Wound, and it was originally constructed on top of a mountain before the cataclysm changed everything. The tectonic plates shifted, causing the tower to sink to the bottom of a newly formed canyon. The mountains rose up around it like the jaws of a predator, ready to snap shut and bury it beneath the rock forever. The ancient ruins have been abandoned for ages, barely visible amidst the steep cliffs. The tower would have remained hidden had the commander's party not discovered it by following the trail of blood. The dwarf signals that it's time to descend. The alpine path leading to the tower soon splits into two directions. On the left is a rocky ledge, dangerously narrow and visibly unstable. On the right is a broad path, covered in overgrown brambles and thickets. There are many poisonous plants in these mountains, some of which are so dangerous that merely touching them can lead to numerous adverse reactions. These include, but are not limited to, migraines, disorientation, vomiting, hearing and vision loss, paralysis, and even death. The commander assesses the risks. Let's go to the left. The commander decides to take the path to the left, which descends steeply down at a dangerous angle. The loose stones along the ledge are treacherous and unstable. Paladins, am I right? Exactly, just constantly praying. One wrong step could cause a rock slide. This is a task for either a person of outstanding acrobatic talent or someone attentive and cautious. Whoever leads the way would take on the greatest risk. He sends his most agile companion. Lan. Yay. Predictably, the path that's been chosen is full of dangers. Drast makes a dangerous leap, dislodging the stones beneath his feet. He comes dangerously close to falling. Teetering precariously before managing to regain his balance. Having witnessed such a near tragedy, His companions watch their steps more carefully, and the party navigates the remainder of the perilous trail without further incident. The path comes to an abrupt end. A recent rock slide has destroyed this section of the trail, leaving behind only a few footholds for those brave enough to attempt a crossing. The commander's allies hastily tie themselves together with rope, hoping to prevent a fall if anyone loses their footing. Or one person falls and takes all of you with them. The dwarf silently indicates his mountaineering equipment. If they choose to climb down the mountain cliff, they will be able to get back onto the path and avoid the dangers ahead. Orders the strongest of his companions to lead the party's descent down the sheer cliff. We failed. The party is only halfway down through their descent when they hear the sudden crack of splintering stone. The rope instantly goes taut. Drast falls like a stone towards the tower ruins below. His allies reach out to catch him. And succeed, unfortunately. Drast clings to his allies, pulling them with him as he plummets through the air. The safety rope grows taut as each member of the party is dragged over the precipice, one after another. Amidst the cacophony of shouts and muffled screams, the commander and his followers hit the ground with a resounding thud. Luckily, the ledge was not high enough for the fall to be fatal, but they covered the rocks around them with spattered blood and torn bits of clothing as they tumble towards the dragon's lair. The dwarf leading the party tries desperately to slow his descent with a small axe and curses furiously, punctuating his numerous obscenities with occasional prayers to Norgorber. He's going to throw us into a fight. Yeah. You tumble down the rocks towards the dragon amidst a cloud of dust and cascading stones. Your breakneck descent attracts the attention of both the dragon and her prey, an elderly elf who appears to be her latest victim. Greyboar groans as he picks himself up off the stone, a dour expression on his face. Well, this is a real mess. Lord Gorber doesn't favor us today. Is it going to be elderly elf, the storyteller? Yes, it is. You again, come to finish me off? Was this old dotard part of your plan to distract me as well? I will devour you whole, and your deaths will be slow and agonizing. Wait, we should do this.
You again, come to finish me off? Was this old dotard part of your plan to distract me as well? I will devour you whole, and your deaths will be slow and agonizing, you parasites.
Kill her. Kill her right now. If she starts to breathe fire, everything around here will burn. Prepare to die.
How dare you injure me? You will pay for the pain you've caused.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
You had your chance.
Can you inspect it? Level 25. It has very little dex. So maybe a grease spell. Vulnerable to cold. That failed. So much for it being wounded, you know? Damn fear. With everyone just split up, remove fear is not going to be the thing to do. So, damn, son. I think its reflex is its worst stat, so maybe.
This! Make every strike count.
Wound it more. We're trying. Damn fear. Son of a
Don't worry about me.
bitch.
You've crossed the wrong month.
All right.
Damn, son. Well, we have to go through that, so maybe we'll get a different outcome on our. Did we already go through here? Dragon is OP. Assisted by their training and combat experience, the party climbs down and slowly and steadily. Drast does not panic or make a single mistake, as he skillfully leads his followers through the treacherous terrain. Eventually, they reach a secure rock ledge. With a cry of warning, the dwarf points to the sky. Giant birds of prey circle ominously overhead. Their beak morphology indicates that their carnivorous nature, and their large size suggests they consider the commander and his companions to be prospective prey. It is common for them to fling their quarry against the cliffs and then feed on the carcasses. With ear-piercing shrieks, they swoop into formation and dive down to attack. Like off the top of my head, I can't remember them all, but when I get a chance, I'll show you. Scare off the birds with... Oof. Deal with the leader of the flock. Hey, we succeeded. The party overcomes every obstacle and finally descends into the ruined tower. The mountain has been conquered, and no one has fallen victim to its treachery. Now they secretly approach the unsuspecting dragons, stealthily making their way through the surrounding rocks. After leading them to the tower, the dwarf gives his newfound allies a nod of respect and signals for caution. Are we actually going to have an opportunity to buff now? Yes, we are.
Soot is restless.
I doubt we'll need the poison, but just in case. And we'll do resist fire. Yes, you can save, which we just did. All right. Try to get as close as we can to the dragon without making any noise, then we'll take it by surprise. We've crept up on the toothy old lizard without her noticing us. It's a pleasure to work with real professionals. Yeah, professional. Let's get a little closer so we can attack when she least expects it. I know you're in league with those little
I know you're in league with those little parasites who wounded me. They sent you to spy on me. They thought I wouldn't crave the crunch of your old bones. Ha, they were wrong. I've always had a special liking to the taste of elven flesh, but I do love to play with my food. What can you offer me in exchange for your pathetic life? Perhaps I won't kill you if you manage to impress me.
Story. Stories are all I have, but some of them are priceless, more valuable than any treasure. This I can offer you in payment. Greyboar. Let's wait for the right moment to attack. This old man is distracting the monster, and we can use it to our advantage. He's one tough old fellow. Anyone else would have been shitting bricks by now. Maybe because he's blind. He just can't see the intimidating size of her teeth. Stay quiet and wait for the right moment. I have a peculiar item on me. Its previous owner was quite sinister, so I think you'll appreciate this story. The storyteller produces a small bundle from his bag and opens it to reveal a golden signet ring. As he holds it up in his shaking hands, the old man's voice suddenly changes. His tone grows shrill and angry, taking on an exaggerated quality as if doing a mocking imitation of someone else. Everything in this throne room is so cheap and vulgar. Jamandi Aldori knows nothing about... This is going to be Tartuccio, isn't it? Knows nothing about luxury. Another sorry provincial excuse for an aristocrat. And yet I still must bow my head and smile politely at those sword-wagging half-wits. These poor souls have never known anything more luxurious in their life than this rural parody of a palace. I must convince them I am at their mercy. Soon they will all beg me for mercy, but I'll see that they're given none, for my name isn't Tartuccio. And look at these foolish idiots who want to become a baron. What a parade of louts. A whining, bumbling boor, more beard than face, who drones on and on. An insolent, unwashed wench carrying around a dull gardening tool as her weapon of choice. An undead sadist carrying an endless amount of emotional baggage from her childhood. She's actually alright, to be fair. But as for the infuriating halfling who never shuts up. How I long to take that little journal of hers and shove it into her blabbering mouth so she'll choke on it and be quiet. A worthless creature who clings like a limpet to someone far more important. My greatest rival, a dark horse. Well, consider this entire performance dedicated to you. Continue. This night will be long and bloody. The mercenaries will storm the palace and kill this useless rabble, hopefully starting with all my rivals. What's up, Hella? We're the shaven evil twin of Drast. But they won't touch me. For I possess a token of immunity, a ring with King Iravetti's personal coat of arms. After all, it is I who must lead the expedition into the Stolen Lands, not for stupid titles or glory. Oh no. Ha! Imagine becoming that fool Jamandi's bootlicker until the end of your life. No. My precious, witless little soldiers will procure something a lot more valuable than a barony in the middle of nowhere. Something precious is hidden in the Stolen Lands. A wooden sword created by someone who is truly powerful. Nothing like the pathetic scrap of metal worn by these pompous outdoorsy simpletons. No, it's a true instrument of fate. It's a pity I don't know how to use it myself, but King Iravetti will pay me an obscene amount of money for it. Fortunate enough for an eternity of endless debauchery. Not to mention the little bonus he'll give me for Jamandi's venture collapsing like a house of cards. Merely a trifle, really. Barely buys you a palace in Absalon. We reached our charity goal for the charity streams on Friday. We reached our top goal, which ended with me shaving the beard off. And I look 10 years younger because of the baby face. And then, oh Callistria, the stinkpot with a sword has started flapping her jaws again. Why can't she just shut up? Her manners are worse than a kobold's. Be careful now, Tartuccio. Don't let anything slip about Jamandi. I hope this loudmouth gets stabbed tonight. Storyteller's voice grows louder and sharper. It's not like you're being kept prisoner. If you don't want to wait, you can always return to the mountains or whatever other place you crawled out from. I especially advise you to do so if you don't know who the outdoorsy sword lords are. Dragon keeps quiet. Finally, she speaks, her voice loud and demanding.
How interesting. What happened next?
Greyboard tenses, ready to spring. He wastes no words. She's thinking. She's distracted. Attack now. I have an interesting story for you, too. It happened. What? You again? Wait.
What? You again? You sent this miserable old dotard to distract me with his chatter while you sneak up on me?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Aw. Arcane spell failure. Oh, but, yeah, Chris. My class. 2-weapon fighting. Oh, we're tiefling with the, Beast Brood sub race. took the Mugger path, and we worship Pharasma. So we have 2 up in fighting, toughness, which I take on most people who are at least going to be in melee range. Martial weapons, so we can use the kukris, I believe, right? Yeah, it's for the kukris. Outflank, combat reflexes, which give us additional attacks of opportunity equal to our dex bonus. Blind fight, so concealment is less of an issue. But let's see. We took weapon focused daggers, improved 2 weapon fighting, which will take greater 2 weapon fighting later on. We've got opportunist, fast stealth, jump up. So when we get knocked prone and we get up, or we're knocked unconscious and we're healed and then we get up, we don't provoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah, so far. So far. Not sure if I can hit him with that. I have to get closer.
I'm gonna try this again.
Ow. Rude.
Simply business.
You wounded me.
You wounded me, followed me here, and now you cornered me in my lair like a mindless beast. Curse you all.
Vanish. Step away. Hopefully he goes after Sela. Jesus.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Okay.
Are you still here?
Good attacks. It's at less than half health. Oh, they're alive. Did take that. And I'm dead. They hit hard.
Beautiful.
I mean, they are level 25. Yep. Definitely need the grease. And we lost it to arcane failure. The dwarf launches himself from cover like a stone from a catapult. With deadly silence, more frightening than any battle cry, he drives his weapon deep into the dragon's side just beneath her wing, where her scaled hide is weakest. The dragon lets out a deafening roar of pain. Through clenched teeth, Greyboard gives a low chuckle. Sweet dreams. Okay.
Let's make this quick.
That's like, actually do nothing. Okay. Other than put him in position to get his ass handed to him.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Simply business.
Good talk. Mr. Greyboar is 0-2 for one-shotting? Yes. Why does the dragon have no eyes? Good question. Damn it.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ouch!
Ouch indeed. Greyboar is dead. Okay, I guess he has to survive too. He's not that great of an assassin, it seems.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you!
Let's stay hidden behind that. See, I've got this for invisibility. Benefit of the trickster class. Or path, I should say. Uh-oh. Rude. Wait. Single attack roll. So only one of those shots. That makes it not worth it. It's not as good as I thought.
Simply business.
Yep, it does stealth every attack. Uh-oh. Not good.
Glorious.
Not good at all. That's going to be a failed attempt, I think. Yeah, you can attack in this form. It's great. It casts greater invisibility on you, which in greater invisibility allows you to attack stealth, and it keeps you stealth. My only complaint is that it constantly casts it on you. It'd be nice if it would go around casting it on other people of the party who don't have it already. Yep, arcane spell failure.
Worth the pain.
You won't survive me.
It's your time to cease to exist.
I could, except I don't have anyone alive that can dispel, because the two people who can dispel are dead. Otherwise, yes, we can try to do that, which is usually how I end up succeeding in these difficult fights. Yep, he definitely hurts a lot.
I got this.
And he's really hard to hit, especially without Evil Eye active.
Endure this.
Yeah, that's going to be a big old rip.
You're in my way.
Damn you! I'm getting my ass kicked. Make every strike count.
You had your chance.
Yeah, we need to be able to dispel that
Simply
displacement.
business.
Otherwise, this is just not going
Are
to be
you still
doable.
here?
And
I'm gonna try to.
The dragon told Ember, "I'm the real fire princess." Yeah, really did. Yeah, that's typically what I would do, except Celia doesn't have enough movement speed to get across there before he starts doing the fire. Like, I wish the whole party would move up with him. And I wish that actually did something.
Let's make this quick.
Because that did absolute fuck all. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Come on, man. Killing me, Smalls. Alright, we got 3 angles on him, so hopefully he doesn't blast the party. Okay. Ooh. Put haste on himself. Failed to dispel haste.
The light take you!
Okay.
I got this.
It didn't make it do a saving throw. Greyboar's gonna die. It's too far away. Well, flying creatures are, but he's not flying. And that's a failure. Yeah, having Greyboar rush up like that is not the play. What if we don't rush them? Let them come to us?
Let's have some fun.
I mean, we could put Sela like right here so it comes up here and then maybe turn them. Nope, cannot make him small. Hide behind a wall? Maybe? Spell resistance. Yeah, they're not gonna. There they go. They are moving. Okay. Very tough boss.
Simply business.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
All right then.
The light, take you!
Damn, son. Breath of life is not enough for that. Oh yeah, his AC is insane. Let's see. 36 AC, so yeah.
I got this.
Couple snake attacks.
You won't survive me.
Turn that off. Try to dispel. Failed to dispel. Oh, rip Sela. Yeah, level 25 dragon.
It's your time to cease to exist. Weapons ready.
All right, that's about, I don't know, 15-20% of health left. Those are just some attainable numbers, and he just rolled poorly.
I'm gonna try this again.
You're in my way.
Damn you!
There we go. Oh. Don't let the dragon get off the ground. So set everything on fire.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
That's not it. That's not all there is. But
I welcome your company.
moment of respite.
Smile.
Rely on it.
Well, shit. Like, you get no moment to... Okay, okay. Despite your assurances the dragon escaped, this is your fault. I demand my money back.
I do admit.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna try to get to the dragon before he sets everything on fire. Come on. My escape button's not working. Quick save. All right, we're gonna rush him.
Simple business.
Here we go. There we go. Greyboar looks with satisfaction at the surrounding carnage. That's a job well done. You can use her head to decorate your tent. I'm going back to Dresden. It's been a pleasure working. I think we should continue working together.
I'm ready to offer you my services. As you can guess, a full contract will be more expensive than a one-time job. I think 12,500 gold would be a fair price.
Perhaps you'd like to join me free of charge on account of your conscience.
How much do you think my next client will pay me if I work free of charge?
Worth a
It
shot.
cheapen the value of my services.
Deal.
From now on, you no longer need to worry about someone making an attempt on your life. If anyone tries, I'll send them straight to their grave.
amulet. Okay. A lot of checks here, so we're gonna scum save these if we have to. So this magic trap is now old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse. It would have once irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it.
I think I did it.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. Braces are of abrupt onslaught. Ooh, okay. Extra sneak attack damage.
I did it. It happens sometimes.
This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. You recognize the words stranger's home. I see you, and I implore Calistria. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but has lost its power over the years. Oh good, because I'm a thief. Yeah, an arcane celestial clock, or yeah. It's kind of neat.
Beautiful.
Storyteller. Please search the bookshelves. Bring me anything written in ancient elven runes. I need them. Might be a
Let's see what we
secret.
can do.
Could be. Well, it's not permanent invisibility. It's a
Here we go
summon
again.
for the trickster path. Summon Nixie Prankster, and they just constantly cast greater invisibility.
Here we go.
You move far enough away from them, they'll cast it on someone else in the party that's near, but most of the time they'll just stay near you and cast it on you. Demon blood. A black frothy liquid collected from the veins of a demon after it is subjected to a procedure for magical preservation. Objects tempered in this liquid gain distinct magical properties. Interesting. Ruins.
I can handle it.
All right, let's get Sela back up. Where was she? All right, let's put a restoration on her. Permadead without a raise dead or resurrection spell, yes.
Magritium Turi. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turi. Magritium Turinos.
Finish that off with potions. I want to use up all the spell slots. And save. sundial. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has forcibly been removed. Okay, so maybe not a sundial. Elven script.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay. Have you found what I asked of you? Splendid. Let's get out of this place as soon as possible. All this smoke makes it difficult to breathe. Meet in Dresden. Hey, we got Storyteller back. Let's go see what's in the ruins.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm not disappointed. We got Storyteller back, and that's worth more. And we got these bracers, which we will use. Tiefling ring. +5, +2, okay. Okay. Yes, I am a tiefling. I think we'll get the other half of this and we'll put them on Greybor and myself. I mean, who knows what all we're going to find in these ruins, so.
Let's see what we can do.
Garden?
Let's have some fun.
Oh, shit.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I got this.
And now for the real boss, yeah, right? We put it to sleep. It's immune to slumber. Fantastic. Oh, and there's two of them. Oh, great. Fantastic.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
There's the Spell Eater. Oof.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
It's your time to cease to exist.
Good sneak attacks. Good outflanks. Are you immune to Evil Eye? Yes, you are. Son of a... There's 3 of them. Son of a bitch. Wow, single digit rolls.
You're in my way.
Sneak attacks. Good. Okay. Let's see. There.
Endure this.
Jesus, turn that off. You're missing way too much, dude.
No glory without risk!
Patricium Turino.
Let's try to dispel again. The first one was level 21. So is this one.
Make every strike count.
Should have put heroism back on. Oh yeah. Lots and lots of... Oh, out of range. Son of a... 41 AC. It has more AC than that dragon did. Nutty. They're immune to evil eye. So, yeah. Greater dispel. Of course. Nice. He provoked an outflank.
Into the fray!
Damn you!
Good sneak attack. Really not a whole lot for you to do here. Just attack it.
You had your chance.
One more sneak attack and it's dead.
crossed the wrong mongrel.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. Pain in my ass. Mandrake root. And cook it into something soothing while resting. Quick save that.
Here we go.
Wasn't necessarily a hard fight, just a pain in the ass.
We'll make things right.
I don't have enough spell slots to put heroism on everyone again. Getting close to level 12.
Me.
Creeping up.
I can handle it.
Creeping up on level 12.
Is that a trap?
But I looted that. What? Lesser kineticist row.
Can't make the demons wait.
Oh, there we go. All right. Doesn't appear to be anything else here.
Beautiful.
Let's go back up here and take a look at this.
Let's see what we can do.
I'm wondering if this is something we come back to later. Okay.
Here we go.
Maybe a later puzzle.
I can handle it.
All right. You've never been to this location, Eyes. We just didn't go about the normal way of getting here. All right, let's go ahead and camp. Search for more. Or champions, yes. Or sorcerers. Or paladins. Start moving them back so they can pick up those sorcerers. Might grab some more champion or the champions. All right. Buy some more. You got the finances. All right. Skip a day. It's a bit pricey. Quick save. You haven't been here yet. Yeah. Very gnarly looking location. Go ahead and get our buffs up. Swap them.
Yes.
Are we in trouble yet?
I welcome your company.
Amorane sendes. Ona Adayana.
All right. Oh, hello. Chalet, you heard my call. A demoness looks down at you from atop the crumbling fortress wall. The same demon you freed from the dungeon in Dresden, the one who appeared in your dream. You're able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. The demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Thank you for heeding my call. I didn't think you would come. In a flash of insight, you see that Erushele was partly hoping that you wouldn't respond to her summons. Why did you call me here? I want to help you. I want you to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from. There is a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demons' schemes. Catch her, and she will tell you what you want to know. Who are you? Wait, inside the fortress? An enclosed space with an unknown number of enemies inside and an exit that can easily be blocked once we're in? Everything you need to set up a highly effective ambush. If they're waiting for us in there, I can't guarantee we'll make it out again. Who are you? I'm a demon, a succubus who has killed many mortals. But beyond that, I'm also a heretic. I betrayed the demons, cursed their lords, and forswore their beliefs and works, enjoying the sight of mortals. Still have not earned forgiveness for everything I've done. Not from Desna, not from mortals, not even from myself. But I will earn it one day. When the Crusaders finally defeat the Abyss, I will know that I played my part in it. Why are you helping me? I've been helping the Crusaders for the last few years. Can we keep her? Maybe. I spy on the demons, I kill them, I sabotage their weapons, I pass on information about their plans to the mortals via the priest of Desna in Canabras. I do all this because I don't want to be one of them. Why should I trust you? I don't know. I'm a demon, and I know this looks an awful lot like a trap. You think? Everything I'm telling you could be a well-crafted lie. I've done nothing to deserve your trust. You wear a symbol of Desna around your neck. Swear in her name that you're telling me the truth. I swear it. I am on your side. If I'm planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. Let's say I believe you. What then? There is a hag by the name of Jerunika hiding... Jerunika hiding in this fortress. She lived there before the fall of Socorus. When the demons arrived, she was happy to throw her lot with them. This senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the one you seek. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mouse trap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. What can you tell me about this hag? Do you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jerunika is one of the more terrifying types, an anise hag. This flesh eater possesses frightening evil magic powers. She's not a demon, but she's far more cunning than many inhabitants of the abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole, and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic, but the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. How with the bell? Help us. It's an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Socorus could be retaken easily. Then the world wound expanded, and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt it or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it. It should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with a powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. The hag can't move. She will not be able to evade you. How did you know the hag would be here? We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We've never met in person, but I've been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. Hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Urushele seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. Seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaking suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. Can you help me fight her? With a smile, Urushele runs a finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. Let's do it. May Desna eat us. Oh look, a trap.
We'll win this, one way or the other. All right.
Oh my. Not what I intended.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I think we buffed.
You won't survive me.
No sleep.
Simply business.
Are you still here?
One down. Your stack.
Endure this. Good guys always win.
Yeet.
Make every strike count.
And no sleep. Uh-oh. Where you think you're going, boo-boo? Whoops.
The light, take you.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go to sleep.
I got this.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Miss me already?
We're in the vines with less. Iridan's Wrath. Okay. I dig it.
We will win this war.
So just having it equipped, don't have to activate it or anything.
take a look.
Can't make the demons wait. What's going on here? Is that treasure? Beautiful.
Well, shit. Oh, reflex saved. Our skin.
Is that a trap?
Nope, that's treasure. Bell. Well, the bell clapper.
Yet another obstacle.
Hello.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Damn you! Are you still here? You won't survive me.
Unlucky. Good crit. Okay. Let's go up here. These two will come up here. Maybe.
You're in my way.
Beautiful. Bam! Okay.
Endure this!
Into the fray!
Out of my sight!
You had your chance.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
A surprise.
Good job. Good job.
Magricio, Turi. Magricio, Turi.
Good job.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
All right, let's go back around. I did that just for the XP.
Let's see what we can do.
Into the belfry.
Here we go.
Its grave is well tended. It's much more recent than the chapel beside it. There's no name on the tombstone, only an elegant butterfly of Desna. Gonna be her grave, the demon. No? I don't know.
I can
Are
handle it.
succubus once human people turned into demons? Got a glimpse of what that was.
Good guys always win.
Simply business.
Jesus.
This will leave a bruise.
I got this.
Why are you only swinging once? Ah, stagger.
Magricio, Turi.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Could've
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Are you though?
Magricio, Turi.
in my way.
Damn you!
Good night.
Are you still here?
Not for long.
Make every strike count.
Patrizio Turco.
The light take you!
Good guys always win. Ha!
Next. Wait.
Patrizio Turco.
I know this is overkill. It's just fun to do this.
Patrizio Turco.
Here's the hag. You brought friends? Good. All the more for me. Oops.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
What did she say? Gaul. How dare you show up here of all places? And she's asleep. So glad you missed.
Now, air, order.
Sneak around. Let's see if I can sneak around. Let's see if I can sneak around.
We're on a co-loop.
Let's see if I can sneak around. 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 Let's see if I can sneak around.
That's funny.
Let's see if I can sneak around. 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 Let's see
Nav er orma.
Let's see if I can sneak around. Let's see if I can sneak around. Let's see if I can sneak around. Let's see if I can sneak around.
Okay, that's one way to make it an easy fight. Stop! Stop! What are you doing, you reprobates? Reprobates. The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting. Was it terrifying, though? In its place, a small and frightened old woman. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you any shame, you great brutes? Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. What do you know about demons with their strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are you on about? Ah, now those demons. Wouldn't be friends of yours. Eru, my dear. What are you picking on poor old me for then? I tell you everything I know, but you know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Eru Shayle's face. The hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? The hag burst into a screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You'd better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar. I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Every Shayle's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where does it say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing around it to see who comes and goes. You didn't see all that? I suppose you don't even know the password either, eh? The hag looks at you. Your demon girl's lying through her teeth as per usual. Shayle, is this true? You don't understand. I lied to you. I used you. Could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I need someone who can help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her body. What are you laughing at? Doesn't matter what I've done, you won't be leaving here alive. So you wanted me to kill your enemy for you. You'll pay for that. I have principles. I don't kill for free. I leave that to the dilettantes and the psychopaths. Don't kill the hag. I want to ask her about something. Alright, but don't let this lying filth confuse you. I'm the lying filth here, have I? Oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Eru, my dear. Who are you? Just a humble old soul, peaceful as they come. Yeah, sure. I've lived here a fair old while, since the days when these lands were green and no one had ever heard of the demons before. Us hags aren't as wicked as people make us out to be. That's just nasty gossip. People don't know us or they don't understand us. That's why they fear us. They trot out all sorts of rubbish, that we feast on human flesh, and we bow to demons and the like. Truth is, we're Fae, genuine Fae. There's even a tale about it. Want to hear it? Oh wow, I want to hear it. Maybe you can also teach me a few conjuring tricks, and then I can go around telling folk that I'm Fae and not a hideous man-eating monster. Tell us your tale. I love stories. Some of the ones I've heard were very bad, about cruelty and monsters and children who were roasted alive in an oven. It's not that kind of story, is it? What did she eat as a kid? She's massive. She is. Listen well. It was a long time ago. So long ago, it's now beyond remember. When there lived 3 sisters in the first world, in a forest known as the Cimarron. Beautiful they were, the sisters, the kind of beauties that make folks stop and stare. Suitors came from all corners of the land to woo them, but the sisters just laughed. They boasted each to the other about the fine gifts they received. They boasted and bragged until a century had passed, and then another. And bit by bit, their sisterly affection turned into a deadly rivalry. Each sister wanted to show up the other two, to win the suitors away from them and grab all the riches for herself. Their magical forest, sensing this shift, changed too. Thorns and barbs sprang up everywhere. The animals sprouted fangs and horns. Even the little birds began to squawk vile curses and oaths in place of pretty tunes. The matchmakers came less and less after that, until the road to the Cimarron was forgotten altogether. As she tells the tale, the hag grunts between words, lisping and smacking her lips. Her gnarled fingers are also twitching, sketching intricate symbols. She's casting some kind of spell. Trying to trick us, is she? It won't work. With unmatched speed, Erushele attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle. Soon turns into a strangled gurgle. There is much I have to explain, to confess, but first, please, there's something I want to show you. It's not far.